Hello, Chris, Green Sabre. I'm under the weather again, so do bear with me. This is the pitfalls of having a small child. I feel like I've had a cold since 2020, approximately. But anyway, Doom Telly, episode 16. Is this episode 16? I think this is episode 16. And today's topic, I'm going to do a collection update. I've seen a few collection update ones, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. Now, these will not be as regular as most of the vinyl community because I can, if you recall watching my metal tag video, I think it was question 19, that was, where do you see your collection going? Or 18 or 19, one of them. Where do you see your collection going? And my answer was, not very fucking far, and I'm still sort of on that trajectory as it looks like at the minute. I think a lot of my input this year is going to be predominantly digital, which obviously doesn't make for good videos. But that's it essentially. I can't keep affording vinyl at the rate that it's going at. As you can probably tell, I don't have a massive amount of fucking space to work with either. We've got a very small house in Leeds, and with house prices as they currently are, we're not going anywhere very soon. So I'm just going to have to kind of make do with very limited space. So yeah, probably less vinyl coming in this year. Last year, the vinyl dropped off sizably. So yeah, enjoy this video for the fleeting time that it appears, because yeah, I probably won't be doing many collection updates. The plan is to not spend any fucking money on vinyl in February. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. So this collection update is going to come from the back end of December, what I spent my tiny bit of Christmas money on, and what I've had so far in January. But anyway, before we go into that, Green Sabre update, of course, because that's what we're here for. Another great rehearsal last night. My singing wasn't particularly great because of this fucking cold that I've got, but I got through a set a couple of times, so that was nice. Yeah, we're trying to sort out. We have not got any fucking band shots, official band shots done with Rossi on bass. Now, he's been on bass for fucking well over a year now at this point. But yeah, we've never, when we meet up, we rehearse or we gig. So we're never in a kind of locale where we can get decent band shots done. I'm over here, so of course time is precious, so we'll tend to, when we get together, we're doing something constructive like rehearsing, not standing looking moody in a fucking field somewhere. So yeah, when we get asked the question, well, why haven't you got the band shots done? Because we've got far more fucking important stuff to do than, like I say, looking moody in a fucking forest or whatnot. So they'll come, but we do need to get them because we need to get the electronic press kit together. The plan is to have a concerted effort with labels and stuff like that this year, because it has to happen. Like I say, there's a finite amount of time that at my ripe old age that I can keep doing this fucking shit, quite frankly. So we need to make a fucking go at it this year. I only want one record out. Jesus, it's not too much to ask for. Anyway. So yeah, band update, rehearsal's coming along good. We've got the set sort of down, so we're just refining it, tweaking it, tightening it up for this gig in February in Lancaster. We have 4 songs that I would say are, 3 of them definitely, but a 4th one now that's all but good to go into the studio. So it's looking so far like we'll probably have 5, maybe even 6 songs to go into the studio with this year at some point for the next stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So it's coming on. The important stuff of being a band is coming along nicely. The shite like electronic press kits and fucking photographs and all that kind of stuff, it's just going to have to wait for the time being, but it is something that we need to get on, because obviously, like I say, if we're going to have a concerted go with labels, they love all that fucking bollocks. I mean, essentially, labels these days just want you to do absolutely fucking everything for them so that they can just pick it up and attempt to make any money out of it. But anyway, that's the cynical me. I digress. But any road. So those are the updates. The other updates you may have noticed on, pardon me again, on our YouTube channel. Shorts. Yeah, YouTube shorts. Not those kind of shorts. Little videos. Apparently this is the big fucking thing now from YouTube. Where it's trying to compete with TikTok. And we do have a TikTok as well, link down below. So yeah, I put a couple of shorts on. It appears that the youth of today have only got like a 12-second fucking attention span. So this is how things are going. So yeah, enjoy the shorts. I'll try and keep up. I'm working with a friend at the minute who's helping us sort of make a little bit of content because I'm fucking useless at all this fucking technology garbage. As you can see with the ludicrously lo-fi videos that you see today, they're not going to get any better, by the way. And that's a deliberate thing. Lo-fi is I'm like the black metal of YouTube videos. But anyway, yeah, so we're working on these little shorts and stuff. So you might see a few more of them. We had our first dislike. So, you know, nice to know that the moody kids. And that dislike vanished, actually. Maybe somebody hit it by accident. That's my excuse. But yeah, we got loads of watches really quickly with these shorts. So, yeah, I don't profess to fucking understand it or see the point of it. Why would you go on YouTube to watch fucking 5-second snippets of nonsense? Anyway, this is what the people want, so the people shall have. So yeah, a quick Green Sabre update. The final thing on Green Sabre is that it looks like we might potentially have 2 more gigs in the can. They're not Lancaster. I mean, I love playing Lancaster because the venues are ace, the people are ace, but fucking hell, I am sick to death of only ever gigging in Lancaster. It seems like every year we just do like a fucking world tour of Lancaster, and that's it. I would like to gig somewhere else. And anyway, it seems like we might potentially have 2 in the bag that are elsewhere. But I'll keep you posted on that. I don't really have much in the way of details, but yeah, sounds reasonably promising for a couple of them anyway. So yes, watch this space. Those of you that do live outside of the Lancaster area may finally get to fucking see us live at some point. So we have gig Blackpool. So we have, but again, that's 25 miles down the fucking road, isn't it? But anyway, right. So yeah, Green Sabre update. So let's forget all that and talk about a collection update. So basically, this is what I've added to the collection since the back end of December. So I will start with, I've got these in the wrong fucking order to begin with. I'll start with the first one that came in, and I got it off of Bandcamp. Elder Seer's last EP, I think it's an EP. Yeah, Binders as one. Fantastic stuff. Now, these guys are currently looking at getting something together for release this year. I've had a sneak peek of one of the songs as well, and it's fucking magnificent, so I can't. There's a fantastic, moody, doomy end riff to it that, yeah. Anyway, you can all hear that when it comes out, but so far, so fantastic. And this, yeah, this one's great. Got me hooked straight away, so yeah. This was, I think, possibly middle of December this came in. But anyway, yeah, Bandcamp investment. If you don't know about Elder Seer, go and check them out on the Bandcamp. Great band. Looking forward to the new stuff. So that was the first edition. The next one, and it finally came. Thy Listless Heart vinyl. Yes. This has had a fair few rotations since it turned up. Lovely little letter that you get off of Simon as well in these. So thank you for that, Simon. Little personal touch. I just had a sticker with the CDs these days. If you ordered them before we had stickers done, I apologise. But anyway, yeah. A fantastic record. Absolutely. Like I say, I'm just buying the essentials really for the foreseeable on vinyl. And this was a fucking essential because it's a magnificent record from start to finish. Great effort from Simon. And yeah, finally got it on the vinyl. Classic black as well. I mean, I like a lot of these colour variants, but some vinyl just suits black. And this is one of them. So yeah, Thy Listless Heart finally in the collection. Okay, the one bit of vinyl that I got as a gift at Christmas was this one. Queens of the Stone Age, the repress of their debut, not the split that they did with Caius, the very first thing that they did, their debut full length. And I think it's self-titled, isn't it? Yeah. Limited orange vinyl, something like that. Our kid got me this, so thank you, brother. Great record. Now, I like Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, I mean, they've never, they've never bettered Songs for the Deaf, let's be honest about that. Because the combination of Dave Grohl on drums, the fantastic Mark Lanigan on vocals in places, and they were firing on all cylinders, and Song for the Deaf will take some beating, and hasn't been beaten yet as such like. But I do love the early Queens of the Stone. I like all the Queens of the Stone Age. Shock horror to some of you. Yeah, they're kind of stoner rock. They've never been particularly heavy, apart from on the Songs for the Deaf. And now, I mean, especially on, was it the Villains, the last one? Which, again, I don't mind. There's some good stuff on there. But, yeah, they're more a kind of, you could argue, pop rock almost. It's all gone a little... I'd like it if they went back to this kind of era stuff. But this is a cracker, the debut full length. I've got all the Queens of the Stone Age on vinyl. Apart from Rated R. That's the only one that I need. But again, like I say, collection... shrinkage-wise and so on and so forth and money, it's not on the top of my to-do list to finish it. I know I've only got one, but yeah, so thanks, bruv. Fantastic edition and on lovely orange vinyl as well. Okay, the tiny bit of Christmas spend that I got, I invested in the one that I was missing from the early collection, and it's My Dying Bride's The Thrash of Naked Limbs. It was the only one. I've got the Latin named EP, the first one. Got As the Flower Withers. Got I Am the Bloody Earth, Turn Loose the Swans, and The Angel in the Dark River, is it as such? And that is kind of... I've got the new stuff and the Barchester Whitby and all that. But yeah, there's a large gap in the middle there of My Dying Bride. Again, at some point I will get round to sorting out. But this was the first of the early classic stuff that the last of the early classic stuff that I needed to fill out the collection. Original press, and it's in lovely nick as well. The covers had a bit of a slight battering in places, but yeah, I mean, it's absolutely the vinyl's in absolutely fucking stellar nick. So yeah, I love this EP, and the track itself, Thrash of Naked Limbs, has got some. It's still in that era where you get that great doom death metal crossover from them, and yeah, they were firing on all cylinders at this fucking point in their careers, like, and arguably still are. But yeah, the early stuff's my favourite, and this was needed. So yeah, really nice addition. Okay, this one, I'll take it out of this. Question for all you vinyl people: do you do this with your 10 inches so that it's 10 inches? You know, are nice, but they're fucking infuriating for not sitting in the collection properly. So I just kind of like pad out a 12-inch jacket with this, which works nice. They sit nicer, but obviously they take up twice as much space. It's like having more of those horrendously annoying fucking puffy gatefold sleeves that they're all doing. Well, yeah, I've got more of them. There's some more horrendously annoying gatefold sleeves coming. But anyway, I digress. Atavist, 10-inch. And it's the A and B one. I love Atavist. I think they're a fucking fantastic... I think, is it like Death Doom? Is it Funeral Doom? Whatever they fucking call it. I mean, I profess to be a bit of a Doom head, but I get lost with half these fucking subgenres anyway. But whatever this is, it's fucking fantastic. And I love this 10-inch. I love all Atavist stuff. And it would be great if at some point they decide to get together and do something else. I'll be looking forward to that massively. But I appreciate Chris is really busy with Winter Philith at the moment and various other things. So, yeah, but this, really happy to get this. I know Toby, that was the bass player on this, a few mutual friends from back in Lancaster and stuff, and he enjoyed my Instagram of this that I put on, but also said that he probably had a spare that I could have had. But anyway, I was happy to put money in someone on Discog's pocket. I will just show you, because this is... look, sparkly black vinyl. Look, can you see it? Can you see the sparkles? Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, sparkly black. Rise Above tend to do quite a lot of sparkly things. I'm sure my fucking Electric Wizard Dope Throne press is sparkly black vinyl. Lee Dorian must know someone that presses sparkly vinyl, because I don't know many others that do that fucking sparkly effect. But anyway, yeah, really good pickup there, and it was a nice bargain price on Discogs, so yeah, I was happy with that. Next up, and finally, Morbid Tales, Celtic Frost. Now, look at that beautiful thing. Finally, standalone press. It's here. Thank you to Scott at Crash Records in Leeds as well, who... I'd forgotten about this coming out, actually, to be honest with you. And then he messaged me to sort of say, we've got that Celtic frosting. Do you want me to hold one for you? Thank you very much. Yes. Now, look. Puffy. Look at the fucking size of that puffy gatefold. But you do get loads of vinyl. You get a book. There's loads of stuff. I think it's the red vinyl press of this. The sticker, unfortunately, couldn't be salvaged. It was killed when I opened the plastic wrap. But absolutely thrilled to have this in the collection. Now, Celtic Frost for me are about... This, for me, is comfortably their best record. I do like Into the Pandemonium, but I think it's not as good as this, personally. I love this. I love the, is it the Emperor Returns EP, which I would like on vinyl, but, I mean, crazy money for an EP. Into the Pandemonium's been repressed, and you can get Circle of the Tyrants on that, so possibly. But, I mean, this was still 30 plus quid, so, yeah. It was a lot, but worth having. Like I say, I've been after this on vinyl for fucking donkeys. So, yeah, absolute must-have. So thrilled to have that in the collection, finally. Last but not least, Abduction. Finally, got it on. As soon as I saw this band live, loved them. Went and downloaded the album immediately. Loved it. Pretty much been after vinyl ever since. And I found a really nicely priced copy of it on Discogs once again, and it's this press, the splattery black colourful. It's beautiful. I mean, it's a really nice splatter, is that. So yeah, thrilled to pick this up and finally get it in the collection, because it's one of, it didn't make my albums of 2022 because I did the video before I'd fucking discovered this lot, so pardon me. But yeah, thrilled to have that in the collection. It's a great album. I mean, it's all killer, no filler. There's no bad tracks on this. And I'll be very much keeping an eye on everything else that they do, because yeah, it's just fucking brilliant. Great British black metal record. And as I've explained on videos previously, I'm in a bit of a black metal hole at the moment. I've got a few more black metal needs, I would say. Like, I'm desperately after the Exercises in Futility Magua album. That's a must. I want that in the collection. And I want some more of the original second wave Norwegian stuff, really. I need some more of that. I won't be buying the originals because I'm not insane. I mean, some of Burzum stuff, you're looking at 1,400 quid for original presses, and it's just, it is insane what some of those early black metal, I mean, even fucking the Dark Throne, like Transylvanian Hunger, Blazing the Northern Sky, even some of the original Peacefield pressings of them. Fucking Jesus. Yeah. I mean, Peacefield Records is based not far from me. I'm wondering if there's a warehouse somewhere with a load of spares. So if anyone knows about this, yeah, let me know. But yeah, I'd love some of the classic. I need some more of the classic, because a lot of the second wave black metal classics from Norway, I've only got digital copies of. I don't have on CD. I don't have vinyl. I've only got in the Nightside Eclipse from that wave of stuff on vinyl. But I'm going to go into the black metal stuff in greater detail. I nearly did the black metal video this week, but then realised, because I've just explained, I don't own half of it. I don't like to, you know, it's handy to throw an image in here and there. But when I'm talking about a collection of bands that mean loads to me, to just have a constant image, you probably get to thinking, well, they can't mean that much to you, Chris, if you haven't got any of them. So I'm kind of hoping to pick up a few, and then I'll at least have half of what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to do a top 10 for me black metal albums of all time. There'll be some controversial statements in there. There'll be some classic statements in there. There'll be some statements in there that will no doubt infuriate the fucking elitist gatekeepers of the black metal scene. Every scene's got them, but black metal is particularly fucking... well, if you've not got the Death Like Silence press, then I'm not interested. And how dare you consider such and such black metal and blah, blah. So anyway, that should be a hot topic. So looking forward to that. Fucking cough, it's because I'm talking lots. Anyway, I'm going to do a top 10 death metal. That's proved to be very challenging. the top 10 thrash metal albums that I'm going to do a video of at some time has proved to be ludicrously challenging and might have to extend to a top 20 at this rate. I've also made it a lot harder for myself because I've decided it's just one band, one album. Now, you could argue that all of Metallica's first 3 would be in the top 10. All of Slayer's fucking up to 1990 would be in the top 10. But I've had to be ruthless. One band, one album. That's made it harder, but there's still so many. But anyway, yeah, so I was umming and ahhing doing them videos, but I need to think about those and get them prepared a little better than I have done thus far. And because I'm feeling slightly under the weather, I thought I'd just go for the easy one of, like, what have I recently added to the collection. So anyway, that's that. 20 minutes, that'll do. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, there won't be many of these collection ones because I don't imagine that there'll be much call for me putting one record on as an update, sort of. I bought this in the last 4 months. So anyway, watch this space. There might be a few, but yeah. So anyway, the next video, it's probably going to be one of them 3. Probably not the black metal one. I might have to wait a bit before I've, like I say, before I've got a few. But it might either be the death metal top 10, thrash metal top 10, or top 20, whatever we decide. Or Brian, the drummer, did come up with a great idea for a video that I very nearly did today, but I want to think about it a bit more and get bands. Brian said, do a video on bands that have changed. Vague statement. What he meant was, and what I've explained badly, bands that have changed fairly seismically from their career. Like, started out one way and then wallop, went sort of different. And yeah, I've been thinking about that because I thought there's some bands that have changed for the better. There's some bands that have changed for the worst. So I might do an uppy-downy kind of like bands that have changed. So that's a video that'll be coming soon. And of course, if you've got any other ideas of what you'd like me to fucking prattle on at you about, then put them in the comments down below. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks to our new subscribers again. We were up to 72, went down to 71, went back up to 72. So thank you, 72 of you. Much appreciation of it. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back same time next week. So until then, watch this space. Have a lovely week and whatever it is that you're doing. And I will see you next time. Cheery bye.